All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning back into Psych Word. You are now on the couch with Rob Gerard. And in the studio right now, we have Squishy Brick Clothing, and we have Isaac and lead artist Cream.
Like, it's insane. These smiles are so positive and awesome.
They are. All right, Denise, jump on that mic. Sorry, we're not prepared. We were just like BSing in between commercial. Perfect. How's your headset?
It's like kind of falling apart here.
It's all good. You know what? It is what it is. I don't know how you got stuck with the worst headset in the place.
I know, right?
So Cream, the lead artist for Squishy Brick, just got stuck with this headset. It's like I think that's from like the Vietnam era. I don't even know. So. All right, so Isaac, how you doing, man? Good to finally have you in here.
Yeah, man, it's been a long while. So this new studio.
This is the new studio, man.
Like the dicks or what?
Like it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I just like it because it's clean.
How was the old one? I never saw your old one.
Listen, the old one, I loved the old one, but it was kind of like had like a dungeon feel to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so make a long story short, we're planning on having you guys on the show like back in September, and then they were planning on moving to the studio, and it was supposed to be open right away, and it didn't. Yeah, we've been up here about a month. Tell me a little bit about how, first of all, I need to know, Denise and I were talking about this beforehand, how did you get the name Squishy Brick Clothing? Okay, I need to know, is there I hope there's a crazy story behind it.
It's an inside joke.
Yeah, so it's kind of a goofy joke. So me and her, we went to college together, me and Cream.
Where'd you guys go?
To the Art Institute of Washington.
Beautiful. Now, was that Washington State or D.C.?
DC.
Let me find out.
Oh, yes.
So you guys went to D.C.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So what was it like down there? Is it crazy? Is it cool? I mean,
It
both,
is. It's
yeah.
like off the chain. Like, it's always something to do, even till like 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
DC is one of the best cities. If people never been there, definitely should check out DC.
Oh, I've been there.
You've been
And
there?
I didn't go to college there. Just the traveling college party student.
So tell us
Great
about
place.
how you got the name.
All right, so Squishy Brick. So when we used to come up with ideas, it was always my nickname for your brain. So like anytime we had an idea, like, or if you were working on a project 3 a.m, where where reality gets a little slippery and everything gets kind of crazy, you can't come up with any good ideas. I would always refer to our brain as you're trying to think of things outside the box, so I'd always call your brain the Squishy Brick.
Yes.
And then it was like a sponge for knowledge. So you throw it at the problem until something stuck, and
Okay,
and
I
if you
can dig
There
that.
you go.
and if you didn't work your,
That's
if you
awesome.
didn't use that, your brain would just get all crusty. That was the idea.
Beautiful.
So yeah, that's where it comes from.
And we don't want crusty brains.
Exactly.
That's,
That's the
definitely a
worst brain to
problem.
have.
No, you got to keep it active. You got to keep it active. So
So
Cream.
you guys went to college together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Go ahead, Rob.
No,
Jump in.
yeah, I was gonna ask
I'm
how.
going to jump in after you because I'm loving their energy. And
Yeah, no, you guys definitely.
I just want to dominate this one. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
So what's the deal with you guys? Are you BFFs? Are you a couple? What's going on? I'm jumping right into the juicy stuff. Listen, I'm jumping right off the cliff. I'm not
I already
even.
covered that. You didn't hear that.
Listen,
one.
I don't stick to the script at all. I need to know.
Yeah. So
We're super lovers.
what if we tiptoe around that?
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
just we're one.
So okay, let's just, how did we just say we're partners? We're partners in crime
That's
and
exactly
business.
PICs.
Beautiful.
I like it. PICs.
Beautiful.
Exactly. That's the beauty of life.
So you guys went to school in D.C. How did you end up in Connecticut?
So we're originally from Connecticut. So,
Okay.
Yeah, we grew up in Hartford. So I grew up in Hartford, and
The hot bake.
Same here, born Hartford Hospital.
Now, did you guys know each other when you were pre-college, or you met in college?
we met in actually high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and so she used to
Awesome.
move away a lot. She lived in New York and a bunch of other
Yeah,
places.
just all over the place.
So so we kept in contact throughout the whole time. So we actually went to. I used to go to AI Prince Tech for anybody who knows Hartford.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. So so we both went to Prince Tech together. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we just stayed in contact.
What do you think kept you guys connected all those years? Well, besides she's totally cute and you're adorable too. I mean, let's
Thank
face
you.
it.
Listen, he's a cutie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh boy, watch out for these two. Watch out for DJ Chris Rush and Rob.
Our DJ's getting giddy over there too.
Chris is looking for a Valentine date. Look out.
Yeah, well, we have our beautiful Ellen over here.
Absolutely. So we have Ellen in the studio as well, friend of
Yes.
Squishy Brick.
Yes, a good friend Ellen. She's awesome. She's here for emotional support.
You know what? Those are the best friends. Can I just give you a shout out? Those are the best friends to have, because there's not a lot of people out there. Like, there's an old saying that people always want to see you do well, but they don't want to see you do better than them. So when you have a friend like this, I mean, hug her every day, love her, and just tell her how much you care, because she wants you to be the best. Best.
Oh, yeah.
And that's awesome. You can see.
Yes.
All right. So what is it that's kept you guys together?
Honestly, we just had tons of similar interests, especially with our art. I mean, like we've always worked well together, so that's why, like, for instance, with SquishyBrick.com, that's how it kind of started. We've always been kicking around funny ideas for T-shirts since high school.
Yeah.
You know, like something funny would happen, we'd do, oh, that's a shirt. You know, oh, that's a shirt, and then it kind of evolved from there. So, like for instance, the shirt company itself, it's only about a year old as a business, but it's been in the making for a long time. So we've just been kicking ideas around and, you know, playing around with stuff. We used to paint shirts together. We'd paint some shirts and then kind of hustle them around, and, you know, somebody would say, oh, I'll buy that. You know, so it's been in the making for a good long while now, and we finally decided, you know what, let's turn this into a business and try to really put our obsessions into something that's you know, worthwhile.
You know what I love about what you're saying is the laughter, right? The best relationships in life start with laughter.
Yep.
And that's
For
that's long term, man. That's deep.
Nothing
better than laughter. We laugh at DJ Chris Rush all the time.
Absolutely. So I'm on your website, right? I'm squishybrick.com. I'm checking it out. I'm clicking around. You guys have men's tees. You have women's tees. What is it that you think separates you from all the other clothing companies out there?
I think it's how we it's our ideas for the art themselves. So for instance, a lot of the things that we make is because I say we have healthy obsessions. So like we constantly get into this thing. Like, for instance, I will get obsessed with a certain specific subject. So take like road biking or something. That's like my most recent one. So I will get hooked on that, and that's all I want to do. I want to study it. I want to learn it. I want to meet people involved in it, and then I'll create all my art based on that.
Hold on, what is that, road biking?
Yeah, or like, you know, like just, you know, like the bike messengers in New York, like that type of biking. That stuff has got me insane recently. I've been on YouTube just putting in too many hours looking at guys with GoPros on their head flying through traffic and stuff. And like we have a whole line of shirts coming out with that type of stuff.
Yeah, so we have ideas and a bunch of like you know, little sketches put out, and we're like, okay, now we got to pick like just a little bit amount and just put them up there, you know. Or
I know we'll watch something with Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know, the astrophysicist, and then we're staring at each other and we're like, we're nothing in the universe. Do you know that? And then next thing you know, we're just looking at atoms and designing things based off that, you know. And so and that's what we're doing right now. We're like in this transition with the company. We're finally doing well enough where we're going to upgrade now. And so we're going to rebuild the site. We're gonna actually unleash a whole new line of clothes coming up. We're changing our vendor, so that way we're going to get some new cool products, better printing, better colors, the whole nine. I mean, we're just taking this now to another level finally.
Beautiful.
I love your whole knowledge is power, right? There's nothing better than a creator that knows their product and understands why they're doing what they're doing and the power behind it. And then talking about, okay, I'm so curious, I have to ask this because obviously I'm a woman and I love clothes and Fashion Week is coming up and I'm just, you know, all about the whole clothing thing. Do you pick certain colors based on what you guys feel is good around the themes, or like do you go with the times? Like, what is it? Is it like what brings that inspiration? Is it about power? Is it about timing? What is it that you use to make everything different?
I would say this is where I rely on her a lot. This is where I rely on Cream a lot because like, if it was left up to me, I probably would have a whole wardrobe of black clothing with black shoes and a black shirt, you know. And I'm
That's a very New York thing, actually.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's
they
like,
say women in New York wear too much black. Yeah, it's true.
But for her though, she's able to pick out really unique colors, and it's honestly that's up to her. I defer to her immediately. So you know.
I mean, I love like bold, bright mixture of colors and stuff like that. And I mean, I love things that are really cute. So I just tend to like just draw it out, and he's like, oh my god, it looks so cool, and then, you know, we just go from there. He adds his own ideas, and I just keep adding more, and, you know, it just progresses from there. So
beautiful.
It's really cool. This is like, it's like your designs blossom and bloom like your friendship and your whole relationship all these years. It's really cool.
That's the
and
way,
it's
honestly.
Valentine's Day is coming, so I'm getting all girly and emotional.
But we try to keep it like that, like even with our friends, you know. That's how we have a very, you know, now we have a very good tight circle of friends. You know, like I said, like our friend Ellen here, you know, like I like
Shout
to
out
keep
to
things.
Ellen.
Yeah, Ellen again.
Love it.
We try to keep things spontaneous and fun. That's what keeps relationships, lasting very long time. That's what keeps friendships intact, and we feel that's what makes the designs and the things that we're going to be putting out now, especially. So we got some fun stuff we're working on. And
That's
and I think that's one of the biggest differences as well is that a lot of designs, I felt like when we're looking at other people's T-shirts and companies, it feels very, if not gimmicky, just not real. Like we're going to be specializing mostly like in streetwear is basically the kind of the avenue that we're playing in. And a lot of people in the streetwear set, they don't quite have any idea of what they're doing. They go, all right, so it's hip hop, it's some graffiti, and it's some lines, and it's some
slap it on a shirt.
Yeah, and it's and you put a crown on it with some gold, and you know what I mean. And some people like that for sure, and that's fine. But it's like the idea of urban culture. Urban culture is still not quite defined. It's very open.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody
It is very
comes
open.
to urban societies. It's not just hip hop. It's not just this. It's not, you know what I mean. It's everything. That's the beauty of a city, is that everybody's cultures mixed together, and you're gonna get this crazy mixture now.
Yeah.
And so that's
that's
kind
true.
of what we're trying to. We want to exemplify something like that. You know what I mean? Just kind of show like, yeah, it's a mixture. I want everybody to be able to feel to find something. You
So
know?
you guys, so you have these products, right? And is it something, like, how would you define your line? Is it something that everybody could wear every day? Could you dress it up? Could you dress it down? I'm a big gym guru. I am like the fitness fanatic. Do you have something for me for the gym? Like, what do you have? What is your whole concept? Do you separate it, or is it all like a one-stop shop?
So the concept behind it is like I said, it's mostly streetwear. So we want to keep it fluid and sort of undefined. To be honest with you, like I'm not like I'm
Mystery.
Yeah, like I don't
like
even
it.
I don't even want to really sit down and say like, oh well, what we have here is for the gym and we have.
I like the voice, actually.
I feel like
is working.
I can dig it.
yeah, I feel like that's the only way you're talking that.
Good radio voice. Good
I feel
radio.
like we're on the Shark.
Yeah, so I guess that's the way I feel like I have to come out of myself. Yeah, and put the radio on. Hey, it's WKY. But like for instance, there's what's his name? Heraclitus. He was a Greek philosopher. I've been super into this guy. Once again, one of my obsessions. So I'll find something and I kind of just geek out over it. So he was very obsessed over how everything is changing. Everything does not stay the same. Everything evolves. He's like that was his central point
Love
of
it.
that change being central to the universe.
Yep.
And we've really identified with that. That's
Yeah.
been like my whole idea, is that you don't have to pigeonhole yourself. So for instance, we may come. I can't say right now that we have something specific for fitness, but a lot of the stuff we have coming out right now, you may catch your eye and you might
I
go,
can
oh
make
yeah,
anything fitness.
and exactly, that's it. You might get a really nice shirt, and you might just customize it, which we're a big fan of.
Yeah.
If you want to cut up the back of the shirt and tie it up and
Awesome.
everything and make it real nice, and go ahead and go crazy on your treadmill and run around. And,
I love it. I love how you guys are not letting the market define you. And that is a true artist. That is a true creator. You create what you visualize and what you want it to
Yeah.
be.
Yes.
And then you let people define that on their own even.
Yeah.
It's the mystery, and that's where the mystery is.
Yeah.
Because you take it and I can make it whatever I want to make it.
and I feel like that is what urban culture is. Period. Though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's where
exactly.
graffiti comes
Yep.
from. That's where breakdancing comes from. Hip hop. That's where jazz, blue, all that stuff. That all comes from just here's where we are. What do you want to do with it?
And it tells a
Yeah.
story.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Everything tells a story. The colors tell a story.
Yes.
The theme tells a story. And it's whatever story you want it to be, which
Yep.
is so incredibly awesome.
Yep, for
And what's
sure.
exciting is they actually custom designed Psych Word shirts.
Yes, we
Oh
did.
yeah, that's right.
So-
How funny, and I'm
which-
looking
which
around. I'm
is-
like, what do you have for me?
We want to break
I'm
them
like,
up.
thanks for coming.
Which
What's
is
for me?
great.
Tear 'em open.
And what we're going to do is we're actually going to tweet out the pictures along with their link
Awesome.
after the show. So that's going to be
Wow,
good.
this is
so that's
so
going to be good.
cool.
Yes.
Oh my god, I feel like it's Christmas. I love Christmas.
So I'm looking on your website right now, and you guys have so many different. I mean, one design looks really, really super professional and really, edged up, all really nice and well done. And then there's another shirt with a big goofy smiley
Yeah.
face on it, And then you have the Connecticut Hartford shirt, which
Yeah.
looks
Wait,
awesome.
going back to that smiley, I think I dated a guy that looked like that once, actually. Forget his name. The teeth were just so overpowering.
You'll never forget that face.
Nice. Now let me.
Oh my God,
oh
those
yeah.
are awesome.
Shirts
oh,
look great.
that is so Jim.
Shirts
That
look good.
screams, I'm going to conquer a tough mudder.
Oh,
That
those
is
look great.
awesome. Yeah, that is
cool.
so cool.
Now,
oh,
Yeah, all different
that's
colors.
cool, you guys.
Oh, that
All right,
looks great.
So talk to me about this. Where did your design come from?
So that was.
I
both-
feel very honored first before you even say, like, thank you very much for this and
no
thinking of
problem.
us and making us part of your creativity.
Thank you guys too for letting us come up
Absolutely.
here and talk. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
It's awesome. So tell me, where did this come from?
So this was another big thing between me and Karima again. So what we like to do is we like to even have almost like mini competitions. So for instance, when when we thought about this, we
That's
went,
cute.
okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make a design for the logo. So what she'll do is go run off, scurry off into the corner, and I'll go scurry off into my corner of the office.
Does the bell ring?
Yeah, basically. And that's literally what it is. I mean, we're
Your friend is out there with the sign.
Ellen.
Ellen's like, I'm out with the sign.
So we have friends over and they're just looking at us like, okay, and we're like two like creatures that just run off into the corner,
Love
and then
that.
4 hours later we'll come out like, all right, what'd you do, and we'll compare
I got
notes.
3. You got 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Okay,
two
so
numbers.
was that a combination or is that one of yours? And you don't have to answer whose it was. Okay, if someone won the competition, I'm guessing it's Kareem. That's my guess.
I love it.
Okay.
Woman power.
So for this one, what happens is that's the way it almost always goes this way. Me and her will go back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Both logos, both designs, do everything. Then I'll create something. So in this case, this was my base sketch that we went with. But then I'll do something, and she's like, "Cool, but that part sucks."
Yeah,
and then we
like,
have to go
add this
back.
in there. I don't like that.
Yeah. And then so she'll tweak that, tweak this, and then next thing you know, she'll put the finishing touches on it and make it a solid finished piece. So it always runs like that. It's always like, all right, haha, I did this, and she's like, and then she comes back, and I'm like, dang, it is better.
Sort of like, you're like a combination of The Apprentice, The Shark, like all of these amazing reality TV shows. I love it. It's awesome.
Now, let me ask you as a final question: where do you see Squishy Brick in 5 years?
In 5 years, I mean, we're definitely growing right now. I would like to be Connecticut's like #1 streetwear clothing company in
Yeah.
5 years. I would like to be the company that everybody associates with Connecticut, and they instantly go, that's Squishy Brick, and everybody, people from other states that go, what, Squishy Brick, and then boom, you start telling the story about it, So yeah, that's I think where we see us at.
So what do you guys think about Fashion Week coming up?
Go ahead.
She was
Well,
glowing.
of course, I'm gonna girl out over it. Like, oh my
I
god.
love it.
I'd be online on YouTube, just binging on it, just watching it, like hours on end. I'm like, oh my gosh, no.
I think you and I need to
can't.
go to the city is what we need to do.
Yeah. Oh my
No,
We have
listen.
a little bond.
Trust me, you don't want them. You don't want
I
them
always
going to the
try
city.
go, ready, here he goes. You're gonna get in trouble.
Listen.
No, I'm gonna be curling bags of clothes
And they're like,
the whole time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. It's great inspiration. You see new, different, styles, designs, and like they get to, add different cultural feels into their stuff, So like those are good things to look at if you need like another kick of inspiration,
Just making a statement, right? Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. And
Trying.
you know what? I don't even have to wish you luck because you guys are visioning it, and you will make it happen. You will be
Absolutely.
#1. And I am so excited to kick back and be like, hey, I was one of the first ones that got one of the first.
Squishy Brick. So, if people want to get a hold of you, website, social media.
Yes. So if you want to check us out, we're at squishybrick.com, at squishybrick on Twitter. If you want to see us in our personal work, we do it. We're freelance artists too, so that's also what we do as well.
Okay.
So you can catch me at isaac.hopkins.com. That's Isaac with 2 S's. At Isaac Hopkins on Twitter. She's going to be at Kyrima.com.
Which is KYRIM as in Mary A.com.
Yeah, good luck with
I know that
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah.
I know, so I had to put it out there. Like, how do you spell her name?
Just
again?
slam on your keyboard close enough and Google will save you.
Yeah. Like, you mean?
That's what she said.
Also, if you mind if I plug one more thing?
Yeah, go for it.
We got something going on with the Hartford Public Library
yeah.
coming up next month. I'm going to be teaching a 3D course over there. It's
Wow.
free for high school students. So we're trying to get as many high school students to show up. Hartford Public Library has a media lab. It's free. Has all types of equipment, awesome stuff, and these kids don't have to pay a dime.
They
so
have an
yeah.
Xbox One
Great
in
way to
there.
give back.
They have
Beautiful.
Macs with all types of creative.
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm
the whole
like,
Photoshop
that.
Adobe
It's
suite.
great.
They have a recording studio in there.
They do.
They have. I mean, it's beautiful setup, and it's complete free access to all high school students. So anybody that wants to
Wow,
come come down,
Love
check
that.
out my website, isaaachopkins.com. On my blog, it's there at blogspot.com. You can find information on this stuff, and you can see more information for the Squishy Brick. You'll see on our blog we put up funny sketches. We do all types of stuff up there.
Beautiful.
I love that you're instilling your passion into younger students. So this is for high school students only.
High school
Where do they
students
sign
only.
up?
They can go to isaaachopkins.blogspot.com, or if you just go to isaaachopkins.com, you'll see a link right there from my blog. They can go right there, and there's a post that has a little sign up. Boom, click it, and they can just show up.
That is great.
Yeah, just show up. I mean, it's great. When I was a student, we didn't have Adobe Photoshop Suite.
Yeah,
I didn't even have a
stuff.
computer when we started.
Please. Computers weren't even invented when I was younger. No. Do you think I could pass for a high school student?
do it. Just do it. Just bring your track bag and just
I
walk
love
in there with a
it.
trapper keeper.
Oh, God, he really just aged me.
I used them too. I'm bringing them back.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tweet out your links.
Awesome.
So we could try to get all your information out there as much as we can. And Squishy Brick, thank you very much for coming on the show, guys.
You guys
Thank you very
are
much.
awesome.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the gifts.
Oh, yeah,
that
for
was
sure.
awesome.
All right, guys.
Thank you,
And
guys.
we're also going to be tweeting out some of the pictures of the shirts afterwards. So definitely check
Sweet.
that out, everyone. All right, guys. So another show, another episode down.
Love it.
It's been a great week. It's been a good show.
Sad when it ends.
It is.
I don't like when things end.
I know.
But really, I like to say it's really only just beginning. It's only.
Well, it's the weekend, yeah.
It's the weekend. The weekend warriors. We talked about positive thinking. So what I'm
Yes.
saying is, it's only just beginning.
Yes.
You have an opportunity to change. Make your life better. Do whatever it takes every day to become the best possible you. It's only just beginning.
And the energy that you put out in the world, look at them as seeds. So if you're putting out negative energy and you're being a negative person, negative things are going to grow from that. So
That's
definitely stay on your A game. Definitely be as positive and helpful as you can. Live an honest life, and good things will happen.
That's right. It's always about doing the right thing.
Good things come to good people. I definitely believe that.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes it might make time, but it happens. Take time, I should say. Make time.
Yes.
Gotta make time, take time,
And definitely don't forget to check out psychword.com. You can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. If you missed any part of this episode, you could check us out on iTunes and stream this episode. Yeah, that's about it. DJ Chris Rush, any final thoughts before we leave?
No.
He's like, no.
Is he gagging from my perfume?
Right?
I'm a little bit concerned about
You
this.
sound like a newbie over there. All right. Any final words from Squishy Brick before we go?
I would say everybody just try to be 1% better every day. That's our goal. Is 1% better, no matter what it is. If it means getting up early today because you slept in late yesterday, that's 1%. 1% better every day. That's
Love
what you got
it.
to aim
I
for.
love it.
Love it.
And how about you, Kareem?
I agree to Sam. I mean, you may have the big picture in mind. You're trying to go full force into it. You have to start with baby steps,
Baby steps, absolutely. DBP,
Theme of the week.
theme of the week.
Theme of the week, continuous improvement. Every day to Squishy Brick's point, keep improving, keep getting better. Continuous improvement, the great never stop. That's going to
Yes.
be my new saying.
Absolutely.
Keep going.
And I think my final thought would be definitely have a 1-year plan and a 5-year plan of where you want to be. Write it down and believe that it is going to happen. Believe that whatever you put out, whatever it is that you're working toward, it will happen. And you know what? It will. Simple as that.
I just keep thinking of Journey. Don't stop believing.
Here we go.
Don't make me start singing.
Don't we had to end the show on a journey note.
I love Journey because I'm just a small town girl
That's true.
living in a lonely world.
Okay, that's enough.
Valentine's
That's enough.
Day is okay. Bye.
All right, guys. If you missed any bit of our episode, definitely check us out on iTunes. And if you're streaming us on iTunes, tell a friend to tell a friend. And with that being said, everyone have a good, safe weekend. I'm Rob Gerard.
I'm Denise Bertalowitz Palmer.
DJ Chris Rush.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
My name is Madison, and I'm a longtime Psych Word listener. They are always super informative in regards to overall well-being, but they are hilarious too. And DJ Chris Rush plays the hottest music. They are so funny. They feel like family. I really feel like I know them. I listen to them wherever I go, especially when I'm getting ready to go out on Friday nights or if I'm already in the car. Thanks Thanks again, guys, for making my Friday nights awesome.
Good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever.